revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left. Touchdown. Touchdown. 8th floor. Come down. Hotel. Lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Baltimore Ravens. They run for the first time with Justice Hill, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Slam.
Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Keep it up, guys. Hammer. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Record.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's taken to the 26. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. Touchdown, Washington! Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch time, watch time.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now it's Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They will run with Grant. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
56. Mike's 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Grant. Touchdown, Washington! Corey Grant with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson flushed out. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, it's Hill. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7 our score. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On second down now, Richard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go now. Come on, tell me the ending. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Haskins will throw. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Throwing on second down. Haskins slings this deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get them under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, It's Hill, able to slither by. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught off a deflection. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check, 55 to Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Let's go.
4th down, here's Jackson. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. 6 yards. Watch the flag.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run it with Hill. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justice Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Redskins take over.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Corey Grant on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson got a man. It's Brown. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, Randy. Return over. Get that ball.
Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Pull it together.
Jackson now. Going to throw again. That one complete to Hill. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here.
The 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, let's go. Come, Bandit.
Now Haskins to throw on second down. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up, name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up, 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter, when they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one, made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed it, blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the